What's up, everybody? Ben Rasa here from OddsShopper.com, and today I'm here to talk about two terms that are part of our Betting 101 series, favorites and underdogs. What are they? How do we break them down? And most importantly, how can we use them to make some money in the betting market? The thing about favorites and underdogs, it's a common question that I get. What are they? What do they apply to in terms of the spread in teams, sports, NFL? Are there NBA favorites? Are there NBA underdogs? We're going to learn all about that today. And to do that, we're going to go to oddshopper.com and take a look at some of the spreads for the NFL and see where are their favorites and where are their underdogs. First up, we've got the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. You see right there, OddsShopper is showing you the point spreads. One of them has the minus 3.5. The other has the plus, in this case, 4.5 from another book. The favorite is always going to have that minus. And what that means is Green Bay is likely to win the game, and the books are anticipating to balance the book that they're going to have to win that game by more than 3.5 points to cover your bet. On the other side, you've got Detroit. They would be the underdog in this situation. The underdog is always going to be with that plus sign. When you see the plus points, that means that they're the underdog, and the book is giving you those additional points in your bet to give them a reasonable chance. And that's the key with an underdog. They're the team that's less likely to win the game. So let's just step back for a second, though, because when you see this, you may, if you're very new to sports betting or new to sports in general, you might be wondering, well, why would one team be favorite? Why would one team be the underdog? Obviously, there's numerous factors that go into these lines, but just some brief, big topic examples. A team like Green Bay, they're a very talented team. Talent is always going to shape the spreads. You could be at home. That would always help. Certainly, if Green Bay was playing in Lambeau Field, this spread, you would see a bigger number than 3.5 or 4 points. Who is actually playing in terms of personnel? If a team is resting players, if guys are injured, all of these things are going to go into that spread and ultimately determine who is the favorite and who is that underdog. There are some rare exceptions that you'll actually see pick them, and that means that neither team is the favorite or the underdog. It's an actually even game. The books are saying, you know what, this is a straight coin, toss of the coin, 50-50 proposition. That's just kind of a thing to recognize. Don't be alarmed if you see a PK sometimes. Nothing is wrong. It just means that the teams are equally balanced. But 99% of the time, you're going to see this. And let's look at the NBA for more examples. It's going to be that same exact concept. So we've got some games tonight. And as you can see, these are even bigger spreads. So what does that mean? That we've got some big time favorites. And of course, on the flip side, big time underdogs. The Washington Wizards, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Charlotte Hornets, all favorites. They have the minus sign. They are laying those points that if you bet on them, you need them to win by more than those amounts. If the Wizards tonight win the game by 6 points, you would lose your bet on Washington because you need them to win by more than 7 points. On the flip side, you've got the Rockets, you've got the Magic, and you've got the Pistons. Unfortunately, if you're fans of those teams, you are fans of the underdog. Those are teams that have struggled all year. They're in tough spots, and the books are saying, we got to give these teams some points. There is another part of favorites and underdogs, though, and that's the money line. And that's something that we've talked about in this Betting 101 series. You can see that video on this very same channel. But let's look at NBA money lines just to get another example of favorites and underdogs. So here, we've eliminated the point spread, and we are looking at just who is going to win the game. But as we just talked about, the Magic, the Pistons, and the Rockets are very unlikely to win the game. So why would you ever bet on them? Well, what the books do is they incentivize you by giving you plus money. As you can see, the plus 360, the plus 410, and the plus 250. What that means, we'll use the Magic as the example. For a $100 bet, if you see the plus, that is the amount you're going to receive back if they win the game. So you're getting over 3-1 on the Orlando Magic, and that is why there is some incentive to bet underdogs. On the other side, you've got the favorites. A team like the 76ers, they're very likely to win, but the books aren't going to allow you just to bet on them and not have to lay points. If you do that, you're going to have to lay additional money to win, and the minus is the amount of money you have to bet to win $100. For plus, that's the amount you get back. For minus, that's the amount you have to lay. So in this example, we have to bet $417 to win $100 profit on the Sixers. Now, most likely they will win tonight and you would win that bet. But when you lose that bet, you're not just losing your $100 like you would in the Magic. You actually lose $417. And that is the effect of the underdog versus the favorite. These are obviously some of the most common betting terms out there, stuff you need to understand. And here at OddsShopper, we do just that. So again, if you see that favorite, remember the minus sign is what you want to look for. If you hear that underdog, the plus sign is what you want to look for. And again, stay tuned for our Betting 101 series. We're going to be breaking down all the key betting terms and most importantly, how you can use them to further your action. Good luck, enjoy, and we'll talk to you guys soon.